baggage at the cross. Jesus said, give me that stuff. Give it to me. Let me work with it. Let me handle it. Let me take that stuff and work with it. Someone said God didn't necessarily want you to go that way. And he looked at it and said, well, I can work with that. I didn't want you to go over there. You decided to go that way, but I can work with it. Come back over here. Let me work with it. Let me redirect it. Let me take that hurt that you stepped yourself into, by the way. Sometimes, there are times people hurt us. Okay, I got to be honest. Times people hurt us. There are a whole lot of times you ain't had no business there in the first, second, or 15th place. You had no business being there. But God says, I can work with it. You did it. That's not what I wanted, but I can work with it. Come back. Get back on track. Get over here. If you've never been on track, try the track. Get on the right track and follow him. Amen. He said, come. Now, contrary to popular belief, Jesus did not say, put your baggage over there, get it all cleaned up, orderly, fixed up, straightened up, clean up everything before you come to me. He didn't say that. Come to me with your stuff. I'll work with you. I'll help you. I'll strengthen you. I will build you back into what I wanted you to be in the first place, and all that little extra stuff. Okay, we'll do some with that too. Amen. That's all right. We can work with it. But he can't do anything as long as you're standing there doing it yourself. I heard a little story the other day. There were 10 birds on the fence. Y'all have to do the math, okay? Now I gotta make sure you stay with me on this. There were 10 birds on the fence. 3 of them decided that they were thirsty. I wanted to go get some water. 2 of them decided that they were cold and they needed to go someplace else to get warm. The other 3 of them said, we hungry. We need to go get something to eat. How many birds on the fence? 2. There's 10 birds on the fence because none of them, they just decided they didn't do nothing. They all 10 of them still sitting there. They hungry, they cold, they thirsty, and they still sitting there. You know, I decided I'm going to give my life, I'm going to turn my life around. I decided I'm going to turn my life around. Yes, I am. I'm going to do that. When? What? Huh? When? I made that decision. I made the decision yesterday. Well, what you going to do about it? What you going to do now? You made the decision. What are you going to do? Are you making a step? Meaning, have you started packing your bags to do what you need to do? Have you, Lord, I need a job, I need a job, I need a job, I need a job. Have you put in an application? I have decided I need to go to work. Lord, I need a job, I'm going to sit, I need it. When was, okay, you applied where? You called who? But I decided I'm going to go to work. Am I going to get a job if I don't put in the application, if I don't make a phone call, if I don't go out and meet anybody, if I don't go to the store that had the big old help wanted signs in the window, will I ever get a job? Every now and then I drop one. But somebody I had to talk to. Amen? Amen. Okay. So know that God is able, but you need to go to him. You need to come to him. Amen? Amen. Now, what's all that got to do with being set free? Oh, my goodness. I'm so glad you asked. When we are bound up, we can't do nothing. When I'm overwhelmed, I can't go nowhere. When I'm discouraged, I can't encourage nobody because I'm discouraged myself. But if I go to God, knowing that He's able, that I can take Him my baggage and let Him, check it with Him, and knowing that He will do what He promised to do. If I go to Him saying, Lord, take it now. I'm tired of this. I don't want to be this way anymore. Tell me what I have to do. I can become free. The thing is with a lot of our oppression, our situations, is the majority of your stress, the majority, I'm not saying all of it, because every now and then there's some outside things happening, but the majority of your stress occurs right here. Your thought processes. You are so worried about something that ain't never going to happen that you make yourself sick. I am so worried about whether or not, I'm going to use this example, okay? It's an example. It ain't no fact. I'm saying this now. I ain't no word in my head, okay? Let me make that clear. I'm about to but I'm going to make sure I clear that up before I start it. But if I'm sitting at home wondering where my husband is, wondering who he's with, I'm going to go crazy. If he's sitting at home trying to figure out what I'm doing, he's going to go crazy too. If I don't trust him, I don't need to be with him. Amen? Okay, I'm sorry I had to say that. If I got to be running around trying to chase behind him to see who he with, who he talking to, checking his cell phone and all that, I don't need to be with him. Amen? And vice versa. If he's running around trying to figure out what I'm doing, we got another. You don't need to be with me either. Amen? Or we need to sit down and talk and make sure we're on one accord. And we need to make sure we're going in the same direction. Likewise, so therefore, my thinking is not so clouded with what he's doing that I can't hear from God. Amen. I need to be able to hear from God at some point. Even on our jobs, we're so worried about whether or not, what's going to happen. In this time of uncertainty, that's true. We are in an age of uncertainty. We are in situations where we are no longer in control of the recession, the housing market, and all of that. And yes, those are real concerns. But they cannot occupy your entire being. You need to adjust your thinking. Now, Philippians had a nice little recipe for that. Nice recipe in Philippians. 4th chapter. Rejoice in the Lord always. Meaning, regardless of what's going on, I'm going to rejoice in the Lord. Because He is my joy. The joy of the Lord is my strength. That's where I get my strength. That's where I get my direction. That's where I can get my hope. By the way, I've learned that the main person to trust in this world is God. I trust God. I've been praying for Lord, I trust you. I may not know what else is going on, but I trust you. I know you well enough to know that I can trust you. I don't have to doubt whether or not you're going to care about me because I trust you. Amen? Amen. So, rejoice in the Lord always. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. With thanksgiving means, Lord, I know you're going to do it. I thank you already. But this is what I need you to do. I don't know how you're going to do it. I got to do this one. I don't know how you're going to do it. I got to tell this one. Because I've been looking for a spot to be able to have this event every month. I've been looking. I've been on the phone. I've been dialing. People talking about $900, $1,200. I'm like, ooh, good Lord, I can't do that. That's way out of the budget. And then the other day they called me